Hey Pixies, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kitty, your favorite, and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I just share with you this very simple, cute, everyday makeup routine. And I kind of started giving a little bit of commentary on like why I don't follow like makeup trends anymore, or I don't wear heavy makeup, I guess. I started talking about that in this video. So if you're interested in this look and what I had to say, then just keep watching. First things first, can you see me? So this video is going to be kind of similar to the last video I did, but just kind of switching it up a little bit with the products, but just, you know, an everyday easy makeup routine that I can just go to. I wear this to work right now. I'm just gonna go grab a little coffee and then maybe mosey around and see what I get into today. I'm kind of in a mood due to like our monthly condition that we have as ladies, but say all that to say like this routine is like really easy, so no matter like what I have going on, it's just like something that I can go to, give me a little boost, a little pick me up, and just look cute because I like to, you know, put my makeup on. So first things first, y'all know I like to use a sunscreen moisturizer. So this is the one from Innisfree. I showed y'all that one. Another good one is this Paula's Choice one. Obviously this one's running out a little bit, but those are the two skin moisturizers that I like to use as prep. Next I'm going in with my Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and I kind of put it like all over my face, but then again, like I kind of don't. I mostly concentrate it in the areas where I'm going to conceal because that's where I want the most like sticking, the most coverage, and I really don't have an issue with it. So as y'all can see, I kind of like put it more towards the middle of my face, and then whatever the excess is, I kind of like put it on the outskirts. Next, I'm going to put my concealer on, which is the start of the makeup look. This is the Makeup by Mario concealer in the shade 380. And for me, I feel like concealer really like makes the makeup. I started getting like way more compliments on my makeup as of late in the past year when I switched to using this concealer. So yeah, I really like it because it's coverage, yet it's creamy, and it has like a skin-like finish. So this is all of the areas that I put the concealer on in. This actually reminds me of the LA Girl Pro concealer in the color Warm Honey, because I feel like every year I have a phase where I just like have the urge to use LA Pro concealer and go back to like my just most simplest college makeup routine where I just used like concealer, a little bit of powder, and did my brows. So that's kind of the essence of this tutorial, as well as just like keeping it simple and accentuating like the cute features I feel like I have. I like to put the concealer on first and let that dry down because it just helps with the coverage. It helps you to use like less product. The placement is really good. It doesn't move. And while that's drying down, I'm going in with this Fenty contour stick in the color Truffle. And as y'all can see, I just contour around my nose. I put some on my eyes, and then I just do like one line right here, and then like one line right here, you know, in my contour zone. Nothing too crazy. And then I just go around the perimeter of my forehead. I take it on my chin and then a little bit on my jawline. I'm going to take this Sephora Foundation 56 brush and blend out the contour. And I just want to say, like, you know, going for the more natural everyday makeup look has been one of the best decisions that I've made in the past couple of years. I think around like the new year of 2022, I really just kind of changed up my makeup look, just because number one, it's more simple, it's easier. Like this takes me no time to do. I have no issue with doing this every day. And like, you know, I decided that I just wanted to like always look cute. I always wanted to have on something cute, even just like when I'm casual. Y'all saw this dress in one of my hauls. Like this is just something that I can just throw on. I got this from NAKD and it was on sale, but it's like really cute. So just stuff like that. Like in my brain, I'm just like, how can I be like cute all the time, but how can I make it easy for myself? And I feel like the makeup was one of those things, because I do like to do a little extra, you know, put it together, but you don't want to be all day. And also, I mentioned this in another one of my videos, it's like I really just want to accentuate my beauty. I just want to accentuate the features that I already have. I'm not trying to do like heavy makeup every day. I'm not trying to cover up my skin or like hide my face or anything like that. You know, I have a very simple skincare routine, but I do it every day and every night. So my skin is in a good place. Also, just like, you know, drinking water, making sure I don't eat too much sugar, those types of things, because those can affect my skin. So if I'm doing that, then it's like I can just put on a little bit of, you know, light makeup and just go. Literally, I was out the other day and somebody was just like, oh my gosh, you're glowing. And then I did like this one little step different that I'm showing y'all in this routine, which is just using the contour stick instead of the powder, because it just gives it this more skin-like finish. And so I'm just like, I'll share with you guys. But yeah, I just feel like, you know, I'm going for this easy, beautiful, effortless type of vibe with the makeup. I'm trying to tell y'all the brushes that I use, because I know Liv was asking me last time in the comments, but y'all, some of these brushes are like so old. Like this is from Real Techniques. I think it's like a foundation brush, but all the numbers and everything are rubbed off, so I really don't know what it is, but it's by Real Techniques and the brush looks like this. So now I'm going to start blending out my concealer. So I start with the nose and then just go to the forehead, and then I just leave the, you know, contour on there for now, because I'll come back to that. But yeah, I don't know, you know, it's no shade and everybody can do what they want to do. I feel like makeup is about expression, it's the evolution, and sometimes I feel like putting on like more makeup, sometimes I want to put on less makeup. But obviously if I have to do a more intricate look and do all of these steps and all of this blending and contour and all these different types of stuff like that, it's just like, obviously it's going to deter me from doing it every day. But I like to wear makeup every day, but depending on how you do it, wearing makeup every day can seem like a big deal, when for me, I feel like I've made it not a big deal. Like somebody could just be like, oh, you want to go here? I'll throw this look on in 10 minutes and just be out the door. Even getting ready for work, you know, it's never an issue. I'm always, you know, never having to sacrifice doing my makeup or anything like that, because it's such an easy and simple routine. I've practiced it. And it just works for me. And then also too, like I'm kind of a, you know, observer. Like I'll do something for a while, but you know, I just feel like a lot of times with the makeup and the trends and stuff, you know, it's fun to do them for a while, but I'm just naturally not a trendy person. Like I don't want to be always doing the latest makeup trends or the latest clothing trends. I think it's cute to incorporate certain trends into your own look, but then you should always have your own look, because then that's how you kind of end up, you know, looking the same. And I feel like with social media, it's hard sometimes to detach your own look, your own style, your own expression from the trends, because they're just right there in your face, and you see one person do it and it's like, oh, that's cute, maybe I might want to try that. Then another person does it because they're inspired by them. Next thing you know, every single makeup tutorial that you see is like, we putting on our makeup all in the exact same way, we wearing all the exact same clothes from the exact same places, and you know, stuff like that. And I feel like I said, there's nothing wrong with being trendy, following trends, but for me, I feel like as my own personal expression and what I'm trying to do is like, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not going to be following every trend. I don't want to look like everybody else, especially too, you know, it's a lot of kids on social media. Like I don't want to look like a teenager, but that's just me. People already probably mistake me for that. Sometimes, not a teenager, but you know, I be getting carded and stuff, even though I feel like I look grown. I'm 27, but you know, I want my look, the way I dress, the way I carry myself, the way I do my makeup. It's like, you know, there's a time to express yourself, but then there's nothing wrong with just kind of having a signature look, something that makes you feel confident, something that's go-to, but it's just not like all of this extra, and it doesn't look like the next person, or we can't tell that, you know, you are up on the latest trends of this and that. Again, it's no shade, but I feel like those who feel what I'm trying to say will understand me. So that's just like what I'm trying to, you know, convey and do with my makeup. So again, right now I'm just blending out this little nose contour situation with another Real Techniques brush. It's just like a fluffy powder brush, but I just use this to blend out the little contour that I put on my eyes. Now I'm going to go in with this bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury and just put a little bit of the bronzer all over my eyelids. So I don't really do eyeshadow, so this is just like, you know, my eyeshadow cheat code to just bring some color to my eyes and then kind of, you know, set that powder that's on my nose. So for the one that's on my cheeks and my forehead, I'll just take a little bit of the bronzer, kind of dust it off, and then I'll just go over lightly in the areas that I did contour. Not too much, because I still want it to just be like the skin-like look that I get from the contour stick, but this just helps to kind of set it a little bit and then like blend it out. I think I did this part, but I skipped over it. So I go in with my beauty blender dry and I just like, you know, smooth out my under eyes, because y'all know I blend it out with the brush, but then I just like smooth it pretty much with the beauty blender. Now I'm going in with this powder from Huda Beauty. It's the pink tinted one in the color Cupcake, but I only use a little bit of it to just kind of really press into the skin. I don't want to use like too much of it, so I'll do like one dab, maybe two, and then I'll use that all over and just kind of like press it in, so I'm keeping with the skin like look, but still getting the makeup set. And then the setting spray that I use is helpful to continue to like set the makeup, because I know some people will do like cream products and then they won't set them because they want to get this skin like look, but for me, I feel like my face be sweating and that's too much movement for me, so I need like a little bit of powder to kind of set the little, you know, wet products and everything that I use. But the setting spray that I use is like matte finishing, so I feel like if you like a skin like look, if you use like the more dewy type products but then use the matte finishing spray. I've also seen people do the matte finishing spray then go back on top of it with the dewy finishing spray. I've done that before too. It just kind of helps you to maintain that skin like look. Okay, so today I'm going to use this Raisin Blush by MAC in this Morphe M439 brush and just kind of smile. And this is how I do my blush so that it like fits perfectly with my cheeks. Sometimes I'll do my blush step before I blend out my concealer. That's another way to get everything like nice and seamlessly blend, but I can still just kind of get this pop of cuteness when I do it on top. And I really love this color. I feel like this is a good blush for us brown skin babes. Like this is a good blush for us because it just kind of gives you like this cute little sun-kissed kind of look, still adding a little bit of color, not doing too much. So this is like good for, you know, all skin tones. And then I'll put a little bit just across my nose because I think that's cute. Getting into the eyebrows, but I like this makeup look because again, it's more skin-like. You can still see like my skin through the makeup. I didn't, you know, put makeup like all over my face. I just hit the points that needed to, you know, kind of be hit, accentuated. Like you can still see like my little blemish through a little bit. Like I have a little something right here, but for the most part my skin is clear. But I just feel like, you know, that's fine for me. I don't have to cover up every, you know, single little thing. I'm okay with it. I'm just going for more of a glowy, natural kind of look. So with the brows, I'll just like put a line underneath my brow on both sides, and then I'll come back and do a couple brush strokes at the top, make kind of a little connecting line at the tail, fill a little in. Again, the same thing on both sides, couple brush strokes, and then maybe like a little connection there. And then I'll just take the spoolie part and just brush it all out for this nice and natural brow look. As y'all can see, that literally took me probably 30 seconds between both brows. I remember like I used to spend so much time on my eyebrows because that used to be the thing. Like everybody used to start their makeup tutorials with the brows, concealing, and then, you know, drawing it out. And you know, that's still cute for a moment sometimes, but when it comes to every day, you know, I don't have time for that. I don't really care. Like some of the natural spacing that's like between my brows, I just like leave it there because again, it just makes it look more natural and wispy. Like sometimes I pluck them, sometimes I don't. So you might see a couple of little hairs under here. Again, like I'm fine with it, and I feel like it just adds to this, you know, natural type of look. So then I can just take a little bit of this brow gel from Refi. This is the dark brow gel. If I want to add that little gel-like look to it, which is cute sometimes. So yeah, just doing that here. And then I'll just kind of like smooth it so it's not looking too crazy. And then that's pretty much that for the brows. Now I'm just doing my eyeliner, and I do it before the setting spray because the setting spray is matte, so it actually just kind of helps to set the eyeliner as well. My eyes are just one point that I really like to accentuate because I feel like that's the part of my face that I want people to look at. So that's just something that I'm mindful of when doing my makeup. I'll accentuate my cheeks, my eyes, and then everything else is pretty much, I just keep it simple because I feel like I have cute little high cheeks, I got cute eyes, so the way I smile and place my blush is important. And then I just do like a nice little winged liner to just kind of like draw that attention to the eyes. But again, like I remember when we used to do like such a heavy contour and all this different type of stuff, and it's like I don't necessarily need to change the shape of my face anymore. And I know it's fun when you learn a new technique and it's like, oh, I can do this, I can do that, I can like change my face shape, I can like make my nose and stuff look like this. So, you know, of course I'll try the things out and stuff sometimes, but at the same time, when I say I started doing my makeup just like way more simple, it was number one, easier for me, and then number two, I get like more compliments. It's like people are, you know, looking at me and like not looking at my makeup per se. Just take this one size setting spray and spray this, but I've done it to where I've sprayed this one before. I'm not going to spray it today, but if you do use more powder and you're looking for something that's like dewy, I would recommend the Milk Hydro Grip spray. But I've sprayed these both together before. I feel like it looks good, but I can do, you know, without that and just use the one size setting spray. So that's what I'm going to use today. And then I just fan it out, fan it out. As I'm doing this, I'm kind of just giving my little commentary, and you know, some people might say it's not that serious, and it's not, but you know, in a way it kind of is, because y'all know I've talked about how I took over a year off social media back in 2020, and how that just kind of like really helped me to kind of observe things from a different perspective. And like everything is very interrelated, and when you take that step back from social media, you really start to see like how much we are like influenced, like our conversations, the way we dress, the way, you know, we present ourselves, or whatever the case is. You know, it could be for better or it could be for worse, but just like when it's captured through the lens of social media itself, and it's recognizable. I don't know how to describe it, but sometimes the stuff can be cliche. Like, I feel like, you know, I used to get a different response when I used to walk around with a face full of trendy makeup. It's like, you know, I might look like a social media baddie, like, you know, a kind of guy that want a social media baddie, like, you know, a rapper or an athlete or whatever the case is. It's like, you can come talk to me, and you know, this is not for you. But when I look like this is for you, the type of person who wants to emulate that person is going to be attracted to it, versus like when you just kind of take a step back and say, you know, my nose is kind of cute, or, you know, my forehead is, you know, kind of big but it's busting, you know, like, let me try to see what I can do. Like, when you do the stuff based on you, I feel like you get a different response, because I feel like trends are like not triggers, but they just call certain people. They're signals, and no matter how subtle it is, I feel like this kind of a thing. I don't know. Comment down below if it's a reach, or if you can kind of relate to what I'm saying, if you've experienced that or you never thought about it like that. But yeah, so for the lip combo, real simple. I just use this NYX pencil that I clearly love. This is in the color just called brown, and then this is the Fenty Fussy Gloss. Can't go wrong. It's a signature. Now this is my Hourglass tubing mascara. Again, y'all, I'm all about like making something simple, making it easy, and I like the Hourglass tubing mascara because it's very easy to take off at the end of the night. Because I was finding that the more I was wearing makeup, I didn't want to wear lashes, because, you know, that's a whole nother thing that, like, I stopped wearing lashes, and I feel like it just, you know, you can see my face better and just accentuate my eyes. Like, when I'm going for a more dramatic look, if it's my birthday, whatever the case is, like, you know, I'll throw a lash on. But for day to day, I'm just like, I'm not about to be putting lashes on. So then I started to find a good mascara, but the mascara would be so hard to like take off at the end of the night. And I found myself like dreading taking my makeup off because of my mascara. Then I was like buying all of these different like makeup remover balms and stuff like that, doing that for a while. But like, that would get on my nerves because I feel like they would be like getting in my eyes and stuff like that. So then I found tubing mascara, and all you gotta do is take warm water and it just fizzles right off into the sink at the end of the night. No residue, no runniness, no none of that. So I just use the tubing mascara because, like I say, it's easier to take off and it looks really cute. So I think I said this before, but Thrive has one. I've never tried theirs, but I learned about tubing mascara because this girl I know, she was using Thrive's tubing mascara. But if you're looking for a good tubing mascara, the tubing part means it comes off like in these little tubes. Hourglass has a good one. Just had to do my little edges. I do have a tutorial on this hairstyle. I told y'all last 2 weeks. It's a little bit longer. I should probably redo it. So yeah, babes, this is the look, how it turned out. I think it's pretty cute, simple, everyday vibes. Comment down below. Let me know, what do you think? Do you want to try this out? Like, what do you think about where the conversation went? I need to know. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will catch y'all in my next one.